TOMz.
The time is 4 p.m. and the channel is SABC 1, and that can only mean one thing. TOMz is on your screens. Definitely. Now, episode namhlanje was actually inspired by Usonwabo. When he mentioned us on Facebook, you comment ati yona self-esteem yako does actually have an impact on your life choices.
To help boost your self-esteem is to actually play sports, right? Now I'm trying to get some certain years of sports. Somebody has moved, but I wonder since the urban sports.
Not really. Well, we're actually going to find out. Let's see what we have in store for you today on the show. Check out what's coming up on today's episode of TOMz.
Some of the best guys in the skateboarding industry.
See how they work together to build a collaborative and give back to their community. Now, gonna ama types in our urban sports, see how some of them were born.
Now, the alternative sports scene is growing. Now, get a glimpse of what it will look like.
Find a few people who can help you get started on your own training.
What if wheels were never invented?
That's what I'm saying. That's banged. On Facebook, what are some of the urban sports that you guys actually know? Blessing waphendula now to BMX.
Now how do you feel, son? Anyway, skateboarding, too much.
Okay, now it's really easy on Facebook. You're simply www.facebook.com/TOMz. On Twitter, really simple at TOMz_SABC_1. Instagram Suba.
TV_SABC1. Send a
We ask what's your urban sport yin.
No, I don't know.
I don't really think I know it.
Like soccer, something like that. And cricket.
Okay. Now I want to know, do you think esports is indima ebalekile emntwini or it can actually build a person?
Yes, I think a person can be built out of sports because you learn most of the things from sports and you get healthy, all this stuff.
Because let's take Oscar Pistorius for example. Like, he built his future out of running. I mean, yeah, so it can make a career out of someone.
And javelin.
Nice one. What kind of sports are you into?
I'm into short puts.
I used to play netball.
Oh, netball.
I'm into chess.
To TOMz, SABC1 Mzansi for sure.
Nice one.
Shout out to TOMz on SABC1 Mzansi for sure.
Give it up for him.
I guess I ask imidlalo yonke imihla ngithatha ke ngesoka ngenetball wena hockey wena swimming kuyayiva but umbuzo sifuna kaloku bethana yoba intoni kanye urban sport kangiba yona ihluke ngantoni sana khatshana.
Urban sports include a wide range of sports but are typically carried out in urban environments. They are also self-governed, which means nobody tells them what to do and they play by their own rules. Parkour is a great example whereby athletes try to get from one point to another over tough terrain in the fastest way possible. Skateboarding also counts, and so does the sports you love like BMXing and inline skating.
Parkour was initiated by a French naval officer who based his athletic training on the flexible and endurance nature of African tribes. Street skating was born when hockey players tried an alternative place to practice during summer and made roller skates to play in the streets. BMXing began in the 1970s when abantwana in California started racing their bikes on dirt tracks. And skateboarding has been around for more than 70 years. Now already in 1944, abantwana in Paris was seen with boards that resembled skateboards. Now kubethana amaxesha amaninzi kaloku abantu abenza le midlalo injena abanasibindi banegxilamndazi eyiva.
Wena bongazi umuntu oyi-1 waseFrance negama lakhe kwakuthiwa uRollerman. Bambiza phela ngoRollerman ngoba wayefaka isuit enamasondo awu-31 and he went down flat on his stomach and traveled at a speed of 100 kilometers an hour down the mountain. Yo! Talk about an adrenaline rush.
Why adrenaline rush nyani guys? Yazi into engakhanye ngisixelele kaloku uba wena, what is your favorite urban sports? Okanye ngeyiphi noba ulizama mani phaa kumajelo ethu kaloku omnxibelelwano okwangokuba masike sorhabula amazi sana hey jonga la information kasiya too much siyabuya.
TOMz.
Mzansi omuhle kangaka namkela futhi ku TOMz right here on SABC 1. Mzansi for sure namhlanje ke sikhuluma about urban sports.
Hi, njalo guys. Besanga urban sports ibandakanya yonke into kaloku from parkour to skateboarding. Now, if there's one thing you take away from TOMz today, it's that kaloku intoni esports can actually help you improve your very own life.
Definitely uqinisa kakhulu nabo now bafethu there's nothing worse than getting into trouble. Ngoba ke ubungazi ukuthi wenze during spare time sakho. So wena lapha ka make sure that you achieve your dreams. Ngoba manje ke sithanda inibhekeni la.
Woohoo! Skating the streets of Soweto, touchdown at TOMz in Vioba Fetu. Our mission today is urban sports, and it's over Shelo Munyunchita who's putting a positive spin into skating. Yazin, need I say more? Let's go meet him. Yo!
Yo, what up, kid?
What's going on?
I'm good.
You good? Shelo Guti, who are you and what do you do?
I'm Sichawa. Basically, I'm a skateboarder from Soweto. I started skating like when I was like 14, and I've been skating ever since. We started like a crew, and then like we basically like inspire kids like from like all over the hoods like to like start skating or like just keep skating, you know.
So, Fitz, why skateboarding?
Okay, well, skateboarding, I find enjoying like itiski or like urada like amaponi nanan. Yeah, when it's very different. Like there's a lot of like freedom in it, you know. Yeah. So into like mazwakala kuzo skater like akuna coach uzokutshela okay when Antwana enza so when enza so if freedom ipa like we don't teach the kids like do this. We just like they come with their boards and then bayenza noma yini abafuna kuyenza mabafika we skate park. Yabo izinto ezinjalo. It's not like about like any dictatorship or being a coach or being like a team or nothing. It's just about inspiring intwana zasekasi ukuthi like okay sharp kune disc kune cricket kunani mara skateboarding expose with this by like some cats are like cameramen. There's like a band right here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All of that started from skateboarding, you know. The kids see what we do, you know what I'm saying? And then they're like, okay, cool. I look up to this. It's like basically like the soccer players, you know what I'm saying? Like who is like the soccer players in the PSL, like the kids look up to that. So we basically like, we trying to do that. Like I said, kids, you can also look up to us. We've done a lot of like cool stuff, you know, through skateboarding. So that's why I see Zamubi Pusha that in Slena. Like, put into an okay, sharp. Begantina, Lento le ea Spanela, Nani manga begazela, Nani ninga push. So it's not really like, as I'm saying, taking them by the hand and saying, okay, keep really skateboard. No, it's more about like being a positive like role model in Parateen, young toy. Yeah.
So Chabang Chale, when you want to skateboarding, how did you get into it?
So njengama chance khulekasi yabona like sizame zonke izinto impintsha me1 uro uyabuya like in skateboard yabona and okay fere sasama yabona and it was fun but then at the time like down the road ngamanye ama chance now we were skater vele already dala was skating and besibaqava, you know. So mina vele I was like interested in it, so I was like okay, we need to go hang out with them for like a while and then like we were grand. So then from there on ngaqala skate and then they showed me around like skateboarding wasn't like best ploma like in there when you want best fire like all over because young tola so skater la so best dula ka pa and then best sihlangana namanye ama chance so wethu yabona bese siyahlangana kanjalo so then like uthando for like skateboarding ikhule la yabona ngoba bobona like indawo zibhaya young tola and bobona abanye abantu and you make like a lot of new friends and stuff, so it was like really cool. It was like really important for me to like change people how they see skateboarding, because now when I started skateboarding, like basically it was like it turned my life around, you know what I'm saying, like in a lot of ways, you know. So I saw it like as a really good thing, because I started like playing soccer, you know what I'm saying, rollerblading, bicycle, like all of that stuff, like what kids do in the hood, you know. But when I did the whole skateboarding thing, like there was a big gap, you know what I'm saying. I was like, okay, cool. I see like you could like end up in, I know homies that like have ended up in like LA and like San Francisco and like Paris and stuff just from skateboarding, like without having like nothing. You know, there's a homie Talente, like he was a street kid, you know what I'm saying, and then he grew up, he was a street kid by a skate park. You know, he used to sleep by the skate park, so then he had a skateboard all the time. Now he's in like Los Angeles, you know, skating with Tony Hawk and stuff.
Okay, so how dangerous is skating, bro? Because all the time in the skates by out in the ball of school.
Yeah, well, angithi manje siqinile ngithola ngoba siwa kapaya ngithola. Yeah, what like mawudla amazambane uyathola kaningi ngiyangithola ngithi uyaqina mawuwa kabhaya ngiyangithola uyaqina uyangithola so manje sijwayele yabona mina kudala ngiskate 14 years so 14 years of falling uyangithola angeke ngiwe like ngihamba nje you'll never see that me just tripping on you'll never any skater nje like we have like the best agility like in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, mara now skateboard's fairness is over. Ngoba vele into siyenzayo. Skateboarding, I mean, just like any other sport, is dangerous. I mean, Beckham has to go like injury 3 months to uhlezi, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bamkape kancane. I mean, we fall from like buildings and stuff, dude. You know what I'm saying? And then you come back like after like 3 weeks, like I want to skate. It's not about with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get up. Like skateboarding is all about like falling and getting up, testing yourself. That's actually like. It's like the key to life, dude, you know what I'm saying? Every time, like 11, Maua, Melupagam, dust yourself up. That's basically like what skateboarding teaches us, you know? So it's like, when if you see like, okay, this is dangerous, like, then that means you're missing the whole point of life. The whole point of very 11, and then Melupagam, dust yourself up, carry on again, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, boy, I'm going to skate, imagine. What do I need to have and what techniques do I need to learn?
First you need to get your balance on, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like anytime more balance, like more fully balance, what do? You put your arms out and then like you try like lower your body. Like, that's the first thing you have to do like when you get on a skateboard. Like always just center your weight down. Ngoba figure out papa like so millions no, it's I ain't span, you know.
Now, sense of balance is actually controlled through the help of indlebe zethu. Now, ngaphakathi kwindlebe lena ke there are canals that lead to a smaller chamber with small hairs ngaphakathi kuyo. Now, xa inhloko yakho lena imove again, the hairs are pulled into one or more of the canals. Inwele ezike sense this movement and send signals to your brain to let it know. Ingqondo ke bethunani then sends signals to your organs and body parts ukwazisa kaloku to adjust their movement or orientation. Ngamanye amaxesha irregular movement like on planes or ships messes up the signals that go to ingqondo leyo, which is what makes you feel loopy.
Like there's a whole lot of like categories in skateboarding, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I'm saying. I can teach you like the basics, but then from there on, ingakuwe ukuthi wena uyibona kanjani into ngiyangithola.
So ngikhona ngibonisa manje.
Yeah, sure, ngibonisa no.
Let's get it.
Sure.
Now ke umdlalo ofana kaloku ne-skateboarding bethunani together with BMXing as well as racing have one thing in common. Zonke man zinida amavili.
And lama vila also sebenza mihla namalanga. I mean, how else would you get from point A to point B?
What if sana? Ha! Mhlaba lo bengenawo amavili. Kasiqala kaloku sana. Pha umajelo ethu enxelelwana bangoku siyabuya.
TOMz. TOMz.
Sina sikwamkela kaloku wena mhlawumbe uzandongena endlini uyazibuza uba sithetha ngantoni namhlanje apha ku-TOMz sithetha nge-urban.
Well, ke bafethu skateboarding akusona kuphela into ekuthiwa yi-urban sports. Ziningi kakhulu kodwa namhlanje sigcile kuzona. Mhlawumbe uyazibuza ukuthi yindaba ngoba sazi a group of young people who are actually using skateboarding to better themselves and also give back to the community.
Sihambe sithetha kakhulu mani khawurhabula apha ungafinci.
Yeah, so this is Seklot, like one of the homies that started skating because of the crew and stuff like that. He actually built this, you know, so yeah, he's gonna show us what he's got, you know. Yeah,
By the way, say Charlie in that but fits.
yeah, na kitchen kona hii.
Imagine.
Yeah, kitchen. Sure.
Okay, so Njalo, what inspired you guys to actually build the ramp la endlini?
Like, okay, first of all, it's like closer to home,
Yeah.
you know, and like,
Okay.
secondly, there's not really like a lot of skate parks in Soweto. Like, you have to take like 2 taxis to like the nicest skate park, which is like in the suburbs and stuff like that, you know. There's not a lot of stuff going on in Soweto for skateboarding, like skate parks and stuff.
Okay, so can I try it?
Dude, you got this, dude. You got this. I believe in you, man.
Let me do this. Let me do this. Yeah! Let me
got it, dude.
do this. Woo! Nah, B, I can't. I feel like I need more practice, like without the real ramp, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so boys, keep on together.
Okay, basically we're in Midlands, right? This is like one of the few skate parks in Soweto. Like, there's not a lot of skate parks. We basically like from Pimville to Meadowlands, like I know cats that skate from here to like Pimville, and from here to Rockville, Protea and stuff like that. You know, it's very vital for skateboarding to grow. In order, like, we have to get like skate parks, so that way skateboarding grows. You know what I'm saying? So with only like this few skate parks, you know, like we didn't even know like how we're gonna make like skateboarding like boom and stuff like that. So what we did was we made like our own videos and stuff, and we put that like online, you know, so people like see that, and now they know that there's like skateboarding happening in Soweto. So that's like why like we're standing in the skate park now, is because we are pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like people know like out there, like, yo, listen, there's actually cats skating in Soweto. So like now they're building like parks and stuff. So it's like basically our hustle is like online and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's basically like how we'll catch word of us.
Now, skateboard together by Fethu siphethe ama-parts amaningi kakhulu. The deck is 18 to 27 centimeter wide and provides stability, especially when the skater is on a ramp. The underside can be printed with a design, while the top is covered with grip tape. The grip tape can be fabric or plastic that has fine sandpaper on one side to help the rider's feet stick to the deck. Underneath, there's the trucks. This consists of a base plate which is attached to the board and an axle. The axle then connects the deck to the wheels, and the wheels are usually made of polyurethane, a type of strong plastic. Larger wheels make the board go faster, while smaller wheels keep the board closer to the ground.
And we have like a lot of kids that come to the park, like a lot of kids see skateboarding here at the skate park, you know, not even like on TV or whatever like that. They'll see it like here for like the first time, because they don't have like internet and they can't get like the skate videos that are like out here. You know what I'm saying? So like they see us skateboarding and then they get influenced by that. It's just like how we got influenced, you know what I'm saying, into this. We saw somebody else skateboarding. You know, it's not like in America, like everybody's skating and like you have access to like all the skate parks and stuff like that. With skateboarding too, there might be more to just skateboarding. Don't just focus on skateboarding. Like, do your science, you know, like do your maths, you know what I'm saying? But like go hard in it. If you ever like come through to like a bad situation and stuff like that, you know, like just strive to go through it, you know what I'm saying? That's like what we learn from skateboarding. I mean, as I say, you fall, you get up, you know, it hurts, but I enjoy skateboarding and I want to do it, so I will get up. I enjoy, like, I want to be a scientist, so you know what, I'm going to make my marks, like, you know what I'm saying, like shine, so I can get this bursary, because mom and dad don't have, like, if you want to make it happen, you know what I'm saying, like, there's a lot of examples, like, in skateboarding, like, that add up to life, you know, so that's all I'm seeing. That's like, it's very important for the kids to know about this, you know. I'm not just like pushing skateboarding, I'm just pushing Soweto kids to like not like do drugs and like do alcohol, like just party and like just wild out, you know what I mean?
Holla back, Bafethu Sibonile. We came, we saw, and we skated. Bafethu, holla back to all the kids. Basekasi Sibonile Gutus Chaba is actually taking the kids off the streets, and it doesn't take much to do a lot. It's your boy CADDY, and that's the end of the mission. Woo!
Siphumuleke thina kaloku siyi-TOMz saya kwisikole esithile mhlawumbi wena kaloku uyazibona phaa kumabonakude sana uzubaleke kaloku uye kufacebook uzithege okanye mhlawumbi uthi hayi bo guys sisanikho sami isikolo sicela kaloku usithumele i-email wena ku-tomz@sabc.co.za kwangoku uthi masisoni uba beke kwathini zani.
Ungitshele siphi sports odlalayo? Cricket. And uyazi ke ukuthi bodlala sports kumele uhlale ukuthi u in shape and lose weight.
Yeah.
And uyazi ukuthi ungavakashela www.wikihow.com/get started with parkour or free running. Le app lena ke omna le website le izokusiza ukuthi ufuna amanye ama tricks ukuthi lose some weight, ne? Noma ungaya ku YouTube uvakashele u-YouTube search for a video ebizwa nge-parkour or free running advance and balance. Le app lena ke noma le video lena izokutshengisa some different tricks on how to keep fit and lose some weight. And futhi udinga ne-equipment uyidinga nje ubuwena wakho and a patch of grass. Grand. Sure. However, law enforcement is actually put restrictions on where urban sports actually should play out and where.
Njalo kanye bethuna ndiyazi lona nasiyeka lokhu elisebe lezemidlalo liyakhula bethuna. Umbuzo sifuna umbuza yoba kaloku izamana galelo lini kwikavalayo.
Now recently, a free open-air park in Denmark was opened specifically for parkour and free running. Now this is the first step in giving these sports dedicated space.
Abanye abantu also think that parkour could become the future of fitness, bringing the fun back into fitness, man. Now ukhwela bethuna ngaloku buildings as a sport is increasing in popularity and now also involves taking a selfie when reaching the top.
Hayi ke yazi ukuthina ndoba ngisengicabanga ngalolu daba and ngiyabona ukuthi amasono asebenzela izinto eziningi kodwa ke angaze ngicabange ngama wheels that are used inside gears.
Well, kine gears ezo siyasebenzisa for yonke into but into esifuna yazi yoba kaloku la what would a world without wheels be like?
So, wheels. Ancient wheels used to be made out of solid blocks of wood. Now we have wheels made out of all sorts of things. And without them, we'd probably be using cargo ships to transport our goods, which will take forever. We'd also have a different distribution of people. Most would live by the water, where there's economic activity, while the brave nomadic ones would venture inland and stay in small groups. Wheels are also used in machinery. Without them, we won't have everyday objects like microwaves and washing machines. The automotive industry is worth more than $1,000 billion. Without that, our economy would be way smaller and things like food harder to get. To sum it up, without wheels, Cape Town would be running out of space, Joburg would be zombie land, and we'd still be struggling to warm up those leftovers of yesterday. Aha mfethu TOMz iniphathele indaba ezimnandi khona lapha emakhaya.
Njalo kanye bethana yazi sinobele sethanda ukuphisa nangokufika ixesha lokhu.
So wena lapha ekhaya ufuna i-idea episode ufuna uyibona khona la ku TOMz, all you have to do is
send us the idea bafethu, and if it's fresh and brilliant, we'll make it a TOMz official episode khona la ku SABC 1.
And not only that, kaloku bethana you get a goodie bag as well as keep us up to TOMz 1.
So wena lapha ekhaya all you have to do is send through your ideas on Facebook, which is facebook.com/TOMz. On Twitter, we are simply @TOMz_SABC_1.
Hayi bethana ngelisho lomhluzi kaloku ngokuyixesha lethu nani liphelile kodwa yazi ntoni siyaphinda manje siyabulela kaloku ba nina niye nathatha ixesha nahlala nathi safunda manje nge-urban sports eva.
Definitely. When I love if you still want more info on the show, it's really simple. All you have to do is go to www.tomz.co.za, or if usanembuzo ke noma futhi ufuna ezinye impendulo eseqhaqa ungalapha ku Facebook na ku Twitter sikhona bafethu. Kwamanje from myself and Bongi, it's goodbye. Coming up next on TOMz.
Be blown away by two of Mzansi's coolest and hottest radio DJs.
Two-way radios are still one of the best methods for communicating over amabanga amade. See how they work.
Now Nomatotolo is still alive and kicking up in South Africa. Now get your hands dirty and your voice ready for some tips on becoming a radio host.
Ever dream of having your own radio station? Well, Tola Gabanzi about the questions you should be answering right now.
TOMz 1.
Zanzi for sure.